Hey friend, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, welcome. I am Queen Janine and this is Energy Elevation. So today we have a pick a card reading for you guys. And our topic of discussion, sorry, I'm a little sleepy, but our topic of discussion, or our question that we're going to ask Spirit today is, what cycles are you completing in love? So what cycles are you completing in love? This is pile 1. And these are little, I picked numbers for each one, so these are a little different. So this is pile 1, this is pile 8, and this is pile 7. So I'll let you make your choice. 1, 8, or 7. What number calls out to you? Take your time. Okay, if you chose pile 1, this is your reading. So let's see what we got here. Wake up. Okay, so y'all, this is my first video that's actually going live, so give me a second. Like, I'm still new to navigating this whole thing. But what we have is wake up, wake up. I deem this as a strength card. We have the strength twice. This is a card with a message. Then we have opportunity beckons, sadness and isolation, healing begins, fertility, emotional loss, and the Jack of Diamonds. So for pile 1, I had some angel numbers that I chose for you guys. So pile 1's angel number is 892. 892. And the message for 892 is find balance and harmony with yourself so you can attract the right partner. Work on loving and accepting yourself first. That will make you very attractive for genuine love. If you're in a relationship, you're being called to bring balance between your needs and your partner's needs. So, something you're completing during this time, a cycle that you're completing, is any type of chaos that you may have been feeling within your relationship or within relationships that you're involved in throughout your life. So friendships, romantic partnerships, but this is in love in particular, so we're going to go with romance for now. This is a love reading. So right away I was attracted to the 2 strength cards. Okay, and this is telling me that you are stepping into your strength now and owning it, not being afraid of it, speaking your piece, and kind of enjoying being in that type of energy. Because here you can see her blowing the bubble, like having fun with it, you know. Makes me think of somebody popping gum and blowing bubbles and being just kind of cheesy, haha, you know. cheesy meaning like just she's like smiley and happy. Look at her, she's smiling and happy. Look at that, I even paying attention. Anyway, yeah, you are learning how to stand in your strength and your truth and being okay with it. You might actually be being okay with your shadow self, and you're taking the time to really get to know yourself, get to know who you are, and let the person you're dealing with know who you are as well. And I say the shadow self because this card says, hopefully, I gotta get my lighting together, but hopefully you can see it. It says, there can be no light without dark. Embrace both. Recognize the power in both. Allow both to inform you. Be the empress and the whore, the venom and the honey, the cause and the cure. So I think you're breaking a cycle of being a people pleaser in relationships. You know, people pleasing, choosing everyone over yourself. We are stepping out of that now. Okay, you're waking up to the fact that you even do this, that you may be a people pleaser. Maybe you didn't know it before. But something has happened possibly that has informed you and made you aware of this trait within yourself. And you're waking up to this, and the wheel is turning. The wheel is turning now to bring new energy to that aspect of you. So yes, this sadness and isolation makes me think about people pleasing and, you know, figuring, how can I put it? Just putting yourself last. Putting yourself last. You're liberating yourself from that, you know, because it didn't cause you any good feelings, you know. It definitely brought up feelings of sadness, of isolation, and not feeling like you, you know, you're appreciated. And so now you're appreciating yourself and creating new energy, okay? And there's a level of enlightenment that's happening within you now. And you're rising out of this darkness. You're rising out of this darkness. And healing. The healing has begun all around your heart chakra. Okay? And in this cycle is bringing healing for you. It's bringing good energy, good vibes. Number 6 is, it represents love. It represents abundance and new opportunities in love. Okay? And, you know, you're going to be very heart-centered. Very heart-centered. And then we have 2 heart-centered cards here. The heart is glowing on both of these cards. So to me, and they're both like 3, 6, 9. Makes me think of 3, 6, 9. But this is going to bring a lot of growth. You know, these bring on new cycles. This kind of looks like the cycle that's ending and the new one beginning. You know? And so you're growing. You're growing. You know, you're no longer afraid to speak your mind. You're no longer afraid to step out there and say, hey, this is how I feel about things. New thoughts are happening. New ways of being and new ways of thinking are sprouting within you from the seed you've planted. The seed you've planted in your heart. So now this is the opportunity to connect with your most higher self. Allows you time to rest, contemplate how you wanna move from now on. You might get some ideas in your dream, in a dream state. You could also work with the moon. maybe doing a little bit of moon magic, or yeah, I just say moon magic. And this is something karmic. See the infinity symbol here. This is something that was destined to happen. This is destined to happen. If you hear that in the background, I have my setup in my basement, and so that is my water heater, I believe. So hopefully you can hear me and it doesn't distract too much from the reading. Emotional loss. Emotional loss. You know, it makes me think, because of this heart healing here, how he has the emotional, yep, look, from 5 to 6. So, you know, these are stages. This is like been happening for a while. You know, you have been deciding, like, hey, this doesn't feel good. Not being true to myself doesn't feel good. I need to take the steps necessary to change how I feel in this relationship, how I feel with this person that I am sharing my love with and who I'm giving my love to. And so we transition from 5 to 6, from the emotional loss and emotional hurt, you know, pain of some kind to the heart, into healing that. Healing that. And 5 is all about change. You know, 5 is all about change. No more crying over spilt milk. No more of that. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing healing. Okay. So 14, again, change. Change, just because it's added to a 5. This could bring changes in your finances. Okay. The message on this card says the rider is a sure sign of good news. All right, so I think you making this change could positively affect your finances, or positively affect something you're going towards, something you've been interested in, something that you find interesting. Yeah, I think what the cycle that you're ending or completing in love is, you're done with people pleasing. You're done with putting yourself last. You're choosing to heal your heart and speak out about it, not being afraid of expressing some of your not so happy emotions, allowing yourself to embrace both your light and your dark, your light and your shadow side. This could also be somebody who's doing shadow work right now and finding strength in the shadow work. You know, like embracing your demons, if you will, so you can better understand yourself. But yeah, I think you're waking up. You're waking up to the fact that no more, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not interested in people pleasing. I'm just not. Either you're gonna hear me out, accept me for who I am, my good and my bad, and that's just what it is. And it's gonna bring you a great deal of healing and a great deal of, a great deal of growth, mental growth. Also abundance. You know, it could bring you an abundance of new ideas, an abundance of just in your way of being. It seems to prove to be fruitful for you to speak your truth unapologetically from your heart. So that is my message for you, Pile 1. I hope it resonated. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. And we're going to move on to Pile 8. Pile number 8. Oh, and number 1. Sorry. It's interesting that you chose number 1, as, you know, 1 represents leadership. 1 represents thinking about the self, thinking about you, choosing you now. So you're right in alignment, and I wish you well. Peace. All right, group 8, you're up next. You're up next. Group 8. All right, group 8, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Blank slate. Okay. What cycles are you ending in love? Okay, let's see here. Don't mind me, I'm silly, and different voices gonna come out every now and again because that's just what happens in my brain. So roll with it. Okay, so your message. Okay, so pile 8. The number 8 represents the infinity symbol to me. So what you put out comes back. What you put out comes back. You know, so I want to put that out there for you. Pile 8, your angel number is 658. 658. And the message that I have for you in regards to 658, you are being urged to balance your family and home life while pursuing your passions and interests. If you are single, love and nurture yourself to attract love, more genuine love. And pile 1 also had a similar message, so there may be something for you in pile 1. If you are in a relationship, this is a time for you to find balance and compromise with your partner. So what you're ending in this, what cycles that you're ending in love or completing in love is being a little less self-focused and choosing to incorporate your partner in your life and your passions and what you're doing right now. See, temperance is all about balance. It's all about balance. You're being asked to step back and look at where you could be more understanding. Okay? So you're choosing not to be so dismissive. And you're choosing to ebb and flow. That's another thing that the infinity symbol represents to me, is an ebb and flow. A back and forth, a giving and a take, give and take, and give and take, you know? And this could really energize your relationship, because these down here remind me of 2 coffee cups. And coffee represents like energy and, just energizing. It's an energizing energy to me. And you're being asked to do this from spirit, from a higher realm, your higher self. She has a crown on and she's illuminated around her head. So this is you having some self-actualization and saying like, oh man, okay, maybe I do kind of, you know, it's a little one-sided. You got the magician twice. So in your angel message, it mentioned that you are, you need to find balance between your family and home life and your passions and interests. And this to me is showing me that you are manifesting something for sure. And you're putting a lot of work into it because you have the magician twice. So you're putting a lot of work into it. This is something that you're very passionate about. And that's a beautiful thing. That's great. That's great. But you must remember the people in your life and how they want to be included. You know, they want to be aware of what's going on. And it says self-care, Sienna. So this makes me think of you choosing to do this, to compromise and to be a better partner is going to help you take care of self. This is a form of self-care because what you put into your relationship is what you get out, the infinity symbol. What you put into yourself and working on yourself makes you better for your partner or the person that you're meant to be with. Okay? So self-care is important. Self-awareness is important. And you're coming into the realization that you becoming self-aware is brings a positive outcome for you and your partner or whoever it is that you're interested in or dealing with or who you're in relationship with. You're letting go of fears as well. You're letting go of fears. Fear doesn't serve you at all. Okay, it serves no purpose. I mean, it has its purposes. It has its way of teaching us. But at this moment, because you're ending a cycle, and we're focusing on new beginnings. So this is a new way to look at your fears. This is a new way to assess them. And this can be done during your self-care moments. You know, this can be done during your self-care moments. Yeah, see, rest and reconsider. Number 9 is the ending of a cycle. Rest and reconsider makes me think about you stepping back and saying, okay, maybe there's I can improve here, I can improve there. I want to be better, you know. And she has hiked up this mountain by herself, and now you up there alone because you're isolating and not including everyone around you or your partner. And it just hasn't been very beneficial to the longevity of a true partnership. Standing your ground. Again, 7 is a very spiritual number. This is you choosing to walk in an enlightened path. This is you choosing to look at things from a bigger picture and a higher perspective. You have shine here. This makes me think of you choosing to live and project yourself from your heart chakra. To be open and receptive and surrender to a higher way of looking at things, a higher cause, a higher calling. You know, you escaped outside of this bubble with just you. And once you rise out of this bubble, you realize and feel how necessary it is to offer your best self to your partner, or to attract a partner if you're single. And this represents a clean slate. You can create whatever you want. You can create whatever you desire through your thoughts and actions. And everything you put out, you will get back. So what are you going to choose to put out? What are you going to choose to create? You know? Two of Diamonds. This card represents the lady whose fortune is being told, and all other cards affecting it to a degree in accordance to their relative proximity. When a lady's fortune is being told, number 19 has no significance. Okay. I'm still learning these cards. But to me, it's a Two of Diamonds. Two of Diamonds to me represents working together. Working together to accomplish something. You know, 18 to me represents the subconscious mind. So this is about you choosing to work together. Maybe you can include your partner in whatever it is that you are manifesting. You can include them somehow so they feel a part of what you're doing. Yeah. Two of Diamonds. Definitely about cooperation and collaboration. And this can bring some type of material gain. And I don't mean just financial, but like it can bring an abundance of things your way because you're choosing to work together. Opportunities, there we go. Opportunities can come due to working together. The Ace of Clubs. 31, 4. So there's a crossroads. You're at a crossroads right now. And it's which way will you choose? Which way will you choose? You should definitely go towards the light. Should definitely go towards the light. That's where the stability is. That's where the foundation is towards the light. So when I say towards the light, I mean choosing choosing a higher path, choosing a higher calling. That light, that sun reminds me here, you know, of choosing to lead with your heart. That brings stability. So what cycle you're ending is not to be too selfish in partnership and love, and understanding that other people have needs, and they need their needs met in the partnership as well. See, we have financial and material changes. So that makes me think about what I just said in regards to this card, and working together. Working together can bring these financial and material changes. Interesting, working together. That looks like a ring. So this could be somebody who you know, it's a long-term relationship. Or can be a long-term relationship. Or doing this can guarantee or put you in the vibration and in alignment with a long-term relationship. But the change must happen for that path to open up. Must change. The change must happen. Yeah, it bring longevity. It will bring some type of stability on the physical plane. So you're a great manifester because you have the Magician twice. So you're really good at manifesting, and you can manifest this easily. Just asking to be balanced. You're being asked to consider more than yourself and what you're going through. Your self-care is important. Your self-care is important and will lead you to victory. Choose to create something positive. Choose to create something that you'll be proud of. Choose what's best for the relationship and the longevity of the relationship. Okay? So that's what I have for you, pile 8. Reciprocity. Reciprocity is important in this relationship. And an end is coming to there not being reciprocity. In some area of the relationship, or just in a relationship as a whole. If you are not in a relationship, then this is you learning about self-care so that when the time comes for you to have love, you get a high vibrational love, and you're choosing to walk in your higher self, in your higher calling. So that's what I got for you, girl. I hope it resonated. Let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you later, Group 8. On to Group 7, or Pile 7. On to Pile 7. Oh, y'all, I'm sleepy. But I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to do these readings for you. So let's see what we got. Pile 7. What we got for you? What is coming to an end? What cycle are you completing? What cycle are you completing? What is still here? Okay. So I put these together because it just seem like these energies go together. Yeah. I'm still working on my setup, y'all. Okay, so pile 7. 7 is a very spiritual number. It's for some reason I'm hearing this like a spiritual initiate. It is a very divine number connected to the Most High. So I feel like this message is definitely from the Most High and your higher self. And your number, your angel number is 576. 576. And the message that I have for 576 is patience and understanding is required now. You're being asked to create a stable and loving environment for your partner and your family. Embrace the changes that come with relationships and being open to new experiences. So that is the angel message. So what is ending? I would say toxic cycle is ending for sure. For sure. Because we have the Tower here, we have the Devil, we have the darkest thoughts. So this is like anxiety. Then we have competition. And this is like two people that fighting basically. Okay. And that is coming to an end. Okay, this energy is not conducive to a thriving partnership. It's just not. It's kind of low vibrational, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Just looking at it from the scale of emotions and the scale from going to all of your primal emotions up to your most high vibration of emotions, which is love. This is definitely more towards the primal end of things, of the spectrum. Okay, so what's ending is all this fighting and bickering, all this anxiety. There's probably been a shocking change or something that definitely has like destroyed the relationship, and the relationship has to be rebuilt. It has to be rebuilt because there's a lot of energy of conflict and anxiety. So that is something that's coming to an end. Going to be working together a lot more. Teamwork. Coming together for a greater purpose. Remembering why you ended up being together and loving on each other. Okay. Compassion. If the male figure, the male energy in the relationship will be more compassionate and understanding now. And this is helping to rebuild the love. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because this heart is still disconnected. It's not forming a full-on heart. So it's something that's going to take time, effort, and patience. feminine energy in the relationship definitely should be in her divine feminine and being in a receptive mode. Or this particular person should embrace their feminine energy and choose to be more receptive, to receive. Allow the masculine energy to give, and allow yourself to receive. Sorry, I forget to put it close to the camera. Yeah, you're gonna be moving forward. Okay, this also makes me think of cycles. All right, this makes me think of cycles, just what's around them. And I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at how this is kind of misshapen, but it makes me think of a heart too, like the shape of a heart. So this is like somebody pouring into your love bank, you know, filling up your love cup, because it was definitely depleted. It was depleted. Now, for some people, this might not be a relationship that can be worked out, and you're going to have to move away because you don't want to stay in toxicity longer than you need to. And I say need to just because, you know, we have relationships that teach us lessons, and sometimes you go through those toxic relationships to better understand yourself, and then move on. So this might be one of those things where somebody might need to move on. Or this is someone heading straight toward, instead of like, I gotta put it, this is somebody who doesn't mind confronting the issue, moving straight on, head on, you know what I mean? Attacking the issue head on. And it makes me, the word attack makes me think of somebody who can be real crazy with the mouthpiece, you know, can say any old type of shit. So you gotta be careful with your words and how you move. This might be a cycle of somebody saying, I'm not taking it, I'm gonna fight back. You know? So the ending of this fighting, or somebody finally stepping up and defending themselves. Choosing to defend themselves. Okay, so sometimes this card makes me think of a narcissist and somebody who's a deep thinker. You can't tell him any wrong. See, he's blocking his heart. He's blocking anything that's trying to penetrate his field of perception. So this can also be an alpha male, like alpha male energy, you know, where the male energy is just doing too much. Basically, doing way too much. For some, this could be a type of energy where, you know, you fight hard and you make up even harder. And it could be a lot of makeup sex, a lot of makeup, you know, getting it in to express like, hey, I'm sorry, boo, I love you. Because this says, nasty. I need you to suck this oyster off its half shell, honey. So Be a lot of makeup sex. A lot of makeup sex. And we have the Justice card. The Justice makes me think of somebody. Let me see how I want to say this. The Justice card makes me think of, like, the snake on her head makes me think of transformation. It also makes me think of this energy, you know, this toxic energy, and how a snake can kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like, can strike and you not even realize it. But it also makes me think of those energies balancing out. As someone stepping up to the plate and realizing, hey, this shit got to stop. It has to stop. I'm choosing to be better. Or it could be this narcissistic energy is starting to realize, like, damn, okay, maybe I am a little narcissistic. I didn't even know. I didn't realize. You know? And choosing to be just in this relationship, meaning choosing to be fair in this relationship. Two of Spades. I know the Two of Spades is definitely about cooperation and choosing to work together. It's important to work together. You got another 7 here. Another 7. So this is a spiritual enlightenment. This change, this cycle is ending because you have reached, somebody has reached a point of enlightenment. See that around his head. Somebody has reached a point of enlightenment and realizing, like, hey, I need to change something and be more cooperative in this relationship for it to flourish. And there may be some people who cannot stay in this relationship because it's just way too toxic. If you are not in a relationship, then you are being asked to change some of your toxic ways, or you are being guided to start changing some of your toxic ways. This makes me think about somebody who is just kind of nasty, you know, just there for a sexual connection. Just there for a sexual connection. You know, who only wants to have sex and nothing else. This is somebody who needs to change their anxious thoughts and fears around relationship. Really go into the subconscious mind and, you know, look at some of those shadows that you have, why they're there, and bringing a change. And if that change doesn't happen, the universe will change it for you. Because justice needs to prevail. Can't keep going in the same direction, this energy. There is loving energy here, but it has to be worked on. It has to be a cooperative effort. I have another 2 twos here. It has to be a cooperative effort. There has to be the coming together of two ways of being. And the feminine energy needs to be more receptive. The masculine energy needs to exert more. And if you're single, this is your masculine and feminine energy merging together, so helping you utilize both, and not just be in one or the other, but utilizing both, because we have both. So, pile 7. This was your message. I hope it resonated. I hope you can leave here with some information to, you know, better your relationships. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I will be back with plenty more readings. I'll get better with time with how I present the readings to you. But yeah, thank you again for joining me. This is Queen Janine of Energy Elevation, and I'm out. Peace.